What's going on, everybody? It's Lee Van Dam here. It's time for the Brave Exvius news for the week. So let's go ahead and knock it out quick, fast, in a hurry. So got some good stuff going on this week. It's going to be really cool. Got some more story action happening. The story is going to continue for the second season. This is part 3 of chapter 1. So good time to farm get some lapis out of the way. And also to find out what's happening, because over in Aldor, they are not playing any games at all. Any games whatsoever. So it's pretty crazy. So after you've cleared all of the main story, the world map will begin the new story when you tap the outside labor grounds. So if you are that far along, keep enjoying the story. If not, catch up. It's actually really captivating. Now, keep in mind that if you go to King Mob, go to the Far Plane, you can watch all of the videos so far from the story. So be sure to take a look at that. It's really, really cool to watch everything without having the action breaking it up. So next things on our list, we're gonna have the Gill Snapper Cave. So if you need some loot, it's gonna be the place to be. It's at the Vortex. You know how to get there. I wouldn't think that you'd need anything right now since we just had the raid, but if you've been awakening a lot of abilities, then yeah, your guild could be running dry. So be sure to take care of that and get you some money over the weekend. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're getting a new Chamber of Arms boss fight. We're getting Elnath, and that is a really interesting piece of work right there. Wow, that is crazy. Now I know they talked about this on the Brave Exvius official channel about 2 weeks ago, so I've already seen what it looks like, but that is crazy. It's going to be available on Thursday, so it'll be available after the maintenance. I'm assuming it's going to be tonight. And yeah, so in the dark, nameless corner of the world, there's the 12 weapons that are just chilling in the Vortex. Happens to be under King Mog's spot. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we've got 2 legendary weapons now. We've got the Holy Staff, and we've got this bad boy. So this is showing you how to get there and what we've got going on. So this is the Mace of Zeus. When you beat the easy mode, you get the replica. 55 attack, 49 magic. That's pretty good for, you know, a hybrid damage unit. You get a tent for no limit burst, no espers, you get a phoenix down, and if you beat them within 30 turns, you get an elixir, so that's cool. Now if you clear the quest, you get the Mace of Zeus, the real one. Real one's 110 attack, 98 magic, so that is very, very strong, especially for a hybrid unit, but anyone who can wield a mace can make really good use of that with stats like that. Gives you Ultima Blow, which is going to damage all enemies, so that's the special ability attached to the mace. If you beat Elnath within 30 turns, you get 2 rare summon tickets. You deal lightning, light, and dark damage. You get a Trust Moogle, and then you get a Man-Eater Plus if you defeat Elnath with magic. And Man-Eater Plus is interesting because it boosts both physical and magic damage against human monsters. A lot of times the materia will only boost physical, but the plus versions boost physical and magic, so really big distinction makes them much more versatile because a whole lot of units can use them. So this is a 10-man battle. If you haven't done one before, which I'm sure you have because there's one right before this, you pick 10 units. You cannot have any companions, and you cannot have any duplicates. And so the 6th area is for you to swap units. You can swap units in any round before you take an action. Once you take an action, everybody who's there is locked in for the round. If a unit dies and you swap them out, then you cannot recover that spot back. So be mindful of that. It's really gotta be really careful. So be sure to take care of them while they're on the screen. If they die, do not swap them out because you can't get them back. All right. So let's move on. Let's move on. And we've got Got an exploration coming up. This is going to be the second half of the Nem-Yensa Sandsea. Is Nem-Yensa Sandsea exploration. And so this is going to be for a couple of weeks. We've got one more week if you're farming up flowers to give to King Mog. So that's cool. And the big boy is going to be the Uraton Eater. That's a big dude. Big turtle. Aquan Killer is effective. All status effects are ineffective. Well, kind of figured that. We'll get some more information on it. See immune to any breaks or vulnerable to any breaks. That'll be more important. And see what strategies we can come up with. Now, when you beat it, you get a 5% Trust Moogle. That's solid. You get 10,000 flowers if you do not escape. So I guess escaping is an option to complete the mission and get everything else. Maybe. You get Vega Plus, 101 attack gun. That is a nice gun. Party of 5 or less. And if you defeat the Uraton Eater with a limit burst, you get Earth Resistance plus 20%. Pretty solid. Use your friends, especially if you're new in the game. Use the units that you've just summoned in order to help take this guy down. It's going to be at the Vortex. You know how to get there. So I will see you there. And once I'm able to beat him, I'll share with you what I did. So that way we can all win. Yes. All right. So along with the Final Fantasy 12 units, we're going to have the developer's choice. So we got a lot of healers. And we've got support units. So this is going to be interesting. Healers, we got Ayaka, we got Rim, we got Luca, Aiden, and Refia. And then you've got Desh, Ramza, Veritas of the Dark, Crow, and Timothy. Wow. This is not really a banner that I plan to roll on because it's just kind of weird, but it's a lot of the same units that we already have, so you're just getting a bonus drop rate on these guys, so I guess that's not bad. Ramza just got his ability awakening, so that is cool. Rim is really interesting because not only is she a healer, she can actually be built to deal decent damage and help you chain, so that's not bad. Rifia, my heart and joy, she was my first big time healer that I was able to get. First 6-star healer, dual cast full life, was the truth when I had her. But interesting selection, especially if you're new. These are pretty good units to go after and have a rate up on. Timothy's going to be really neat because he has an extremely effective break for his limit burst. So especially if you're new, he's a great 3-star. Very, very useful in a lot of situations, even late game. So it's pretty cool. So you got a major boost to all of these. Let's go over them real quick. Ayaka, healer extraordinaire, at least until Season 2 Fina, CG Fina comes out. She's nasty. She's great. Best healer in the game. She has the ability to heal everything, including stop. She's immune to stop. What more can I say? If you pull her, congratulations. If you pull more than one of her, well, that kind of sucks because you only need one of her. But she's cool. Trustmaster, pure white blessing. Restore hit points and magic points and fill limit break gauge every turn during battle. So she gets regen and fills your limit break gauge up. So that's pretty cool. It's interesting because things like this are very, very good for units that have Entrust, because especially if you have Entrust like Bart's or White Witch Fina, which I'm finding out, as long as you have one crystal you can entrust, and their enhanced entrust has re-raise, it has a lot of stuff on it. So that's really neat to have that around. Next we've got Rim from Final Fantasy Type 0, also a healer. Trustmaster's Love, hit points, magic points plus 30%. It was pretty good when it came out. It's alright now. Hit points, nice. Magic points, nice. I don't think I'd put it in a slot, but you know, if the need arises, that could be good. Also 5-star base, 6-star max. Some of the notable things is that she can deal pretty good magic damage with her boomerang dagger. So if you get her, there are some guides about how to build her up so she's dealing some good damage for you. Luca! What's up, Luca? 4-star base, 6-star max. She is really great. Water Priestess. Some of the things that make her special She's in the same vein as Ayaka and Tillith, but Tillith is not on this banner. So she has healing abilities that are tied into skills. So even if she was silenced, she could still heal you and take care of business. Trustmaster reward, Water God's protection, magic points and spirit up by 25%, water resistance by 20%. Pretty good, still pretty good. Alright, Refia, White Wizard. Okay, Final Fantasy 3, 4-star base, 6-star max. Mentality is the Trustmaster, boosts magic points by 20%, spirit by 30%. As I said, she has full life, so if you put dual cast materia on her, she can go really, really far. She's got all the standard stuff that you would want to have in a healer. So, still great if you get her, especially since she's a 4-star. Makes it really, really nice. Aiden. Aiden's my joy. Now, Aiden's a lot of fun, even though, you know, he's a 5-star max, just because you never know what you're going to get healing-wise. But his Trustmaster, Investment of Mind, is fantastic. So, defense 40, 35 spirit, and it gives you MP refresh via mind charge during battle. And that MP refresh has served me very well so far. So if you get Aiden, definitely farm him up for his TMR. Really, really good. Now we got the man here, going to the support realm. Veritas of the Dark, 5-star base, 6-star max. He is super duper sick. He's got a lot of great features. He's got a AoE full break. He's got multi-damaging hit attacks. He's got a way to infuse himself with dark damage. And then he's got a skill that will chain with the Orlandu family, which is why he is called Dark Landu. Ah, makes sense. Makes sense. So, Trustmaster, Sworn 6's Pride, Dark. It boosts your attack when equipped with a large sword or heavy armor. Big attack boost. I just finished this TMR up today, and I've got one more to cook up. Not stackable, so they're going to go in different DPS units, but that is super duper solid. Next we got Ramza. Ramza. Just pulled him like 3 weeks ago, so I've got to work on him. But he's got Hero's Rhyme now. He can awaken it, so now it's giving you a nice stat boost, hit points, and magic point regen. Can't go wrong with that. Brave Suit, 51 defense, attacking magic plus 15% is still a solid piece of armor, and he gets enhanced breaks. So if you only need magic or attack broken, he can do it up to 60%, which is very, very strong. Very strong. All right, we got Crow. Crow is next. Thirst for Survival, TMR, Trustmaster, boost hit points for 30% and spirit by 30%. That is very nice. Not stackable. Hit points and spirit together is really, really cool because that's something that any unit can definitely benefit from. So that is awesome. She's a support unit. She can take care of stats. She can heal pretty. She can heal some. She can deal some damage. She's got a lot going for her, especially if you're newer. Not too much I can say about her just because I don't use her as much. I just know that she kind of reminds me of Minfilia. So she can boost offensive. She can boost stats by 100%, but it's only one stat at a time. She can increase LB fill rate. She can deal some black magic damage, and you know, so she's pretty cool. Pretty cool unit. Got Desh. Still trying to farm Desh's earring, his highest flat attack accessory that we've got. 4-star base, 6-star max. He's a swordsman. He's very interesting because he can debuff you in really different combinations. So I think he debuffs like magic and defense, and then attack and spirit, something like that. And so those combinations are really interesting because for some bosses, they're really the only things you can do. So he kills 2 birds with 1 stone. It's really good. It revolves around lightning damage, and he can really crank some stuff out if you build him right. So very cool unit, very nice. Now we got Timothy. Told you, Timothy, he's super solid. His limit break is a great break, and his Trustmaster is still one of the best hats in the game. Trick hat, 15% magic, 35 magic and spirit, 15% magic points, I'm sorry, and 35 magic and spirit. So that's very, very strong hat. Really strong hat. So that is a lot of units, and you have to keep in mind that all of those units have the rate up. So it doesn't contain any new units, anything special, but all of these units, if you don't have any of these units or you're looking for them, developer choice makes it to where these have the rate up, so you should be able to have a better chance of getting these. So, you know, if you pull gold, then you'd have a better chance of getting Rafia, Luca, Desh, and Crow, because they'll be on the 50% side by themselves, and then the other 50% will be the other 4 stars. So it's really neat. If you want one of these units, it can be a good time to pull them. I don't think it's going to be something that I really roll on, but we'll see. We'll see. I've got to catch up. I'm on the last bit of the story, so I got to catch up with that because I've been flower farming and TMR farming all week. So let me know if there are any of those units that really make sense for you and that you want. Let me know in the comment section below. And keep in mind that Way of the Warrior is going to be going away after Thursday. So if you haven't finished that up, be sure to do that story event. And if you need some more crysts, so that way you can level up some more abilities or awaken more abilities, be sure to finish farming this event because we've only got 2 days left. But that's it. I really appreciate you coming by as usual and hanging out with me. If you like this, throw me a like. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do so. And be sure to check me out on Twitch and subscribe on Twitch as well, because I'm going to be hanging out there way more often. I just finished basically the setup that I need and the schedule that I needed to finish up. So that's really exciting for me. But, you know, again, thank you so much. And until next time, this is Lee Van Dam, and you guys take care, and God bless. I'll see you.